Hiya, welcome to my channel. Guys, today I'm going to show you how I make jollof rice. So first we're going to need some paprika peppers, also known as sweet bell peppers. We're also going to use some fresh tomatoes. Usually I do use 10 tomatoes, but I did try jollof rice recently with fresh tomatoes and it tasted great, so I thought why not try that myself. We are also going to need garlic. Garlic is my favorite ingredient in food, guys. I'm using 5 large cloves and also some Scotch bonnet peppers. I mean, you can add more, you can add less, depends on what your taste tolerance is. Also, we're going to need white onions, ones to chop and ones to blend, and some tomato puree. It doesn't matter what brand you use, just tomato puree. And vegetable oil. Also, guys, it doesn't matter, you can use sunflower oil, rapeseed oil, it's totally up to you. So I'm just going to clean everything away so we can begin chopping our ingredients. So you're going to grab one of your onions. There's me looking to check if we're still recording. And what we're going to do is we're going to slice these onions. You're not going to want to slice it too thin, otherwise it's going to burn in the oil, and you don't want to do it too thick because it just doesn't look pretty in the rice. But you just want to do it in between. The reason why I do this is because I like to have the taste of fresh onions in my rice, and I just think it makes the rice look prettier instead of there just being orange. Yeah, so we're just going to slice it up. Again, depending on what you like, you can add more onions or you can add less. I'm just using one because I'm not making a huge batch of rice. So yeah, just watch me slice. Now that it's all sliced, we're just going to put all the onions in a bowl and we're going to add it to oil later. Grab yourself a pot and fill it with about a 1/4 cup of oil. I like to use the Dutch pot because it really does make the food taste different. After washing your bell peppers, you're going to want to cut the top bit off. I mean, guys, in this house we do save food. So grab as much of it as you can and slice it down the middle. You're going to want to take out the seeds and all the lighter parts within the middle. We don't want to keep too much of those because it does make the stew a bit bitter. So what we're going to do is roughly chop these peppers. We don't want to make it too perfect because we are going to blend this in the blender. So just chop it up, guys. Take away the insides and put it in a bowl to blend. Now we're going to move on to the tomatoes and we're going to do the exact same thing. This time we're going to use every bit of it, so no need to take out the insides. Now to the hot oil that has been heating on the cooker for a while, you're going to add those sliced onions into the oil and let it fry until it becomes translucent. When you can start to see the oil bubbling and it's frying, we're going to add our tomato puree. I add about half of this tube. You can add more if you like. The more tomato puree you add, the darker your rice will be. But because I don't want to have to cook this stew for a long time, I don't add too much because you have to get that bitter taste of the tomato puree out. So I just use half. And then we're just going to stir all of that in together to allow the onions, the oil and the tomato puree to fry together until the oil becomes red. Now back to our tomato mix. We're going to put in the blender the peppers, tomatoes, garlic, onions, Scotch bonnet and blend it all up together, and it's going to create a pepper mix. That's what we call it, a pepper mix. Back to the cooker, we're going to check on our puree frying. We're going to give it a stir and then add our pepper mix to the pot and stir everything in together. I did make a bit too much pepper mix, so I am going to save the rest for later. And don't forget to taste your food, guys. Cover the pot and then we're going to leave that to cook for about 10 minutes on high heat. As you can see, it's bubbling, it is cooking. The bottom has got a bit thick. We're going to give it a taste and we're going to begin to season our stew. I am going to leave all the seasonings I use down below in the description bar. So I'm going to speed through this part because we're literally just adding everything to the pot. Oh yeah, and I do add fresh stock. So this is stock I made from meat earlier during the week. I think it's goat meat, duck, chicken, all of that seasoned together. And I'm also going to put that into the stew. So while that's cooking, we're going to wash about 4 cups of rice. I wash my rice about 5 to 6 times until the water is clear, and then we're going to add that rice into the stew. Mix everything up so all the stew is covered with rice, so that all the rice is covered with stew, and the stew shouldn't be swimming in the rice, but you should be able to see a little bit of grain on top of the stew. Cover that. After about 10 minutes on high heat, we're going to stir the mixture of the rice and the stew and turn the heat down low, because now what we're going to do is we're going to slow cook our rice. We're going to steam it now. About another 15 minutes later, we're going to give it another turn just to make sure that it doesn't burn at the bottom. Now after about another 20 minutes, the rice should be cooked now. It should be cooked all the way through. There should be no white pieces of rice within the stew. If so, then that means there wasn't enough stew and there wasn't enough water to cook the rice. So I use a fork to fluff up everything so that the air can go through the rice. And yeah guys, that is it. That is how you make jollof rice. It's super quick, it's super easy, and you can honestly serve it with anything. I usually serve my jollof rice with chicken, coleslaw, plantain or salad. So before I go, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel for more recipes, for more fun things, and if there is something you do want to see, just leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to do it.